Thank you so much for joining us today. We are visiting a farm. Well, we're going to learn about what life is like on a farm by meeting a special farmer. Yes, a farmer is a person who works on a farm, who knows a lot about animals and different kinds of plants. So when you go to a farmer can tell you about animals. They can also tell you about some of their plants, like maybe they have corn and beans growing in their fields. Well, we are going to learn many things today. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. So please open your magazine and find today's lesson. You will see our keywords there, and we will talk about them together. So let's begin.
What can you do when you visit a farm? You can see farm animals and maybe help feed some of them. You might get to ride a horse. You can talk to a farmer and ask him about his work. Go out to the fields and look at the corn, wheat, beans, or other plants. Farmers grow many kinds of crops, and you'll probably get dirty because there is usually mud on a farm.
Yesterday we talked about many different farm animals like a cow.
And a pig.
And a goat.
And a dog.
And a chicken.
That's right.
Well, today we see another farm animal in our Read It. Gabe, do you think that you can make the sound that this farm animal makes?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me. Okay, I'll see if I can try to make the correct sound. Is that right?
Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's
Can
okay.
you guess the animal Gabe just sounded like? Are you thinking horse? Then you are right. Horse is a key word, and a horse is an animal. Horses are beautiful animals. They do work on a farm, or people can also ride horses. You can sit on a horse and it will take you to a place, or you can put a cart behind a horse and the horse can help you travel somewhere.
So you can ride on a horse, and horses are very beautiful animals. And if you go to visit a farm, like in today's lesson, you could even maybe feed the horses there. It's wonderful when you get a chance to feed farm animals like horses.
That is true. And at a farm, you can learn a lot of things from the farmer. Let's talk about this key word, farmer. A farmer is a person who works on a farm. A farmer is often the owner of the farm. Farmers take care of the animals and the things that grow on the farm.
So have you ever seen a farmer? Maybe you have been to a farm and met the farmer there. Maybe you know a farmer. Maybe you are a farmer and you work on a farm. Tell someone about your job.
Yes, being a farmer is a very important job. If we had no farmers, we'd have no food. Farmers work the fields and they plant different things like corn and beans so that we can have food. Let's talk about our key word, corn. Corn is something that you can eat. Corn is a vegetable. A piece of corn is very long and yellow with many small pieces that are delicious.
And of course, something that comes from corn, something that I like, is popcorn. I like eating popcorn while I'm watching movies. Andrea, is popcorn healthy for you?
Well, not really. Beans are healthier than eating popcorn. Let's talk about this key word, bean. A bean is something that you eat. Beans grow on farms, and there are many different kinds of beans, and you can make many different things out of beans.
Yes, you can. I like eating beans. I like eating baked beans or black beans. There are lots of different kinds of beans. And there are many different kinds of plants. This is another key word. A plant is something that grows in nature, like a flower or a tree.
And corn can be a kind of plant,
Yep.
and beans are plants that farmers put in their fields and help them grow. Our last key word here is mud. When you go to a farm, you might see mud, or you might step in the mud. Mud is ground that is wet.
That's right, and if you step in the mud and your pants get dirty, you could say your pants are muddy. You add a dy, it becomes an adjective, M-U-D-D-Y, muddy.
So a farmer's boots can be muddy because of the mud. Well, we have more to learn right now with Christina.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Christina。今天的课文里，我们谈到了去农场到底有什么好玩的呢？其实可以去农场看看动物，帮忙喂食，还有骑马。当然，别忘了跟农场主人聊聊天，听听看他们工作的甘苦谈。如果你要去田里参观农作物的话，我们提醒你一下，田里的路可能会很泥泞，会弄脏衣服或鞋子，所以要穿对的、适合的衣服。先来看这段课文的第3个句子 ，You might get to ride a horse。或许农场主人会让你骑马。这里的 get to do something 意思是有机会被允许去做什么事。比方说，你的朋友在医院生了小 baby， 你想去医院看他，结果去的时间不对，没有看到 baby， 你就可以说 I didn't get to see the baby， 我没有看到那个 baby。再造个句子。Did you get to visit Taipei 101? 你有机会去看台北101吗？遇到国外来的朋友，你就可以用这个问句和他对话哦。接下来来看这个句子 ：Go out to the fields and look at the corn, wheat, beans, or other plants. Go out to the fields， 走出去到田里。我们在写的时候，可能多半会写 go to the fields， 不会用 go out。所以 go to the fields 和 go out to the fields 到底有什么区别呢？其实两个都可以，不过 go out 有强调到外面去的语气。接下来的句子说 Farmers grow many kinds of crops。农夫种植许多种类的谷物。原来动词 grow 不只可以用来表达长大或成长，农夫种田或是我们种花也都可以用 grow 这个动词。比如 My mother grows many flowers in her garden。我妈妈在她的花园里种了很多花。文章的最后一句 And you'll probably get dirty because there is usually mud on a farm。农场的地面上常常都有泥巴，所以你免不了会弄脏。我们来学 mud 这个字 ，mud 是烂泥巴，后面如果重复子音加上 y。就变成形容词 muddy， 泥泞不堪的意思。There is usually mud on a farm。农场的地面上常常都有泥巴。同样的意思，你也可以这样说 ：It's usually muddy on a farm。你如果有机会到乡下去，千万不要怕自己变得 muddy， 要好好的享受乡村农庄的生活哦。
Ginger, let's go visit a farm.
Oh, what can you do when you visit a farm?
You can see the animals.
Is that all?
And you might get to ride a horse.
Hooray! I want to ride a horse.
You can talk to the farmer and ask questions.
Hooray! I want to ride a horse.
You can look at corn, wheat, and beans.
Hooray! I want to ride a horse.
And you'll probably get dirty. There's a lot of mud on a farm.
Hooray! I want to ride a dirty horse. Yeah, can I?
Please practice our key words with us right now. The first one is horse. horse. Do you know how to ride a horse?
Farmer. Farmer. The farmer works hard on his farm.
Corn. Corn. We can eat corn for dinner.
Bean. Bean. Beans are a very healthy food.
Plant. Plant. There are many plants in Grandpa's garden.
Mud. Mud. Mark walked in the mud. Now his shoes are dirty. Well, friends, right now it's time for us to continue. Let's take a commercial break.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a chicken. Oh, howdy. My name is Al Fields, and I am a farmer. Have you ever been to a farm? Every city person should visit a farm. Next weekend, city people can come and visit a real farm. My farm. They can come and learn how important farms are. Visiting a farm can be very exciting and interesting. Farms grow different things. Most have animals and plants. You can see many chickens and cows, pigs, and many other animals at a farm. Some farms grow crops like corn and wheat. Many city people don't know where sausages and eggs come from. So come to my farm next weekend and see where your breakfast comes from. And on that farm we have some chickens. E-I-E-I-O.
Do you know
it? Yes, we hope you know it. Well, what we do is we talk about a keyword. When you know which word we are talking about, we want you to say, I know it. Okay, I will begin. This is something that you can find after it rains. If the ground is wet, it might turn into this. It's not nice to get this on your shoes or on your pants.
I know it, Andrea.
You do?
Yes, because it's not nice to get mud on your shoes or on your pants, and there might be mud on the ground after it rains and after the ground gets wet. The answer is mud.
You got it. You knew it. Good job.
Thank you.
Now, do you have one for me?
Well, yes, of course I have one for you. Let's see. This is something that you can eat sometimes, yes. You can find it in your meal, and it is yellow.
I know it.
Yes?
I know it. You are talking about corn. You can eat corn, and yes, corn is yellow.
That's right, friends. I know you knew it as well. Right now, it's time for us to continue with Conversation A.
Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Talk. We have a very special guest with us today. Let's welcome Farmer John. Farmer John, you're doing something fun at your farm this month.
That's right, Rob. We're having breakfast on the farm every Saturday morning.
What can people expect when they go there?
They can expect a delicious breakfast on the farm.
I'm sure. What else?
They can walk around and look at the plants like corn and beans, and they'll see lots of animals.
Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. Breakfast on the farm. Would you like to have breakfast on a farm? I know I would. This would be a great thing to do on the weekend. Well, Rob wants to know more, so he asks a question. He says, what can people expect when they go there? What can people expect when they go there? Now, when you expect something, that means you think it will happen. So what do you expect when you go to a place? What kind of things will happen there? So what can people expect when they go to the farm? Well, they can expect a delicious breakfast on the farm. And what else? Rob wants to know more. You can use this question when you want to know more about something. Okay, I can expect a good breakfast on the farm, but what else? What else? Tell me some other things that I can expect. Well, people can walk around and look at the plants like corn and beans. So corn and beans are one of the crops at the farm. Well, we can expect to learn more from Conversation B.
I like animals. Do you have any horses, Farmer John?
Oh, sure. You can feed them apples, or you can ride one if you want.
That sounds fun.
Just don't fall off into the mud. You'll get dirty.
Okay. Anything else?
Kids can pet the animals like sheep and goats.
That's great.
And people can talk to a real farmer. That's me. So Rob is talking to this farmer, Farmer John, and at the beginning of this conversation, he has a question. Do you have any horses, Farmer John? Do you have any horses? Well, you can ask another question like this. You could say, do you have any noodles at this restaurant? Or maybe you're at a library. Do you have any books about America? I want to learn more about America. Do you have any books about America? So think of a different way to use this question. Do you have any something? Well, of course, Farmer John has horses on his farm, and you can pet these horses. You can pet the sheep and the goats and the different animals on the farm. Well, friends, you're doing a great job today. Let's review our lesson now.
What can you do when you visit a farm? You can see farm animals and maybe help feed some of them. You might get to ride a horse. You can talk to a farmer and ask him about his work. Go out to the fields and look at the corn, wheat, beans, or other plants. Farmers grow many kinds of crops, and you'll probably get dirty because there is usually mud on a farm.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk. We have a very special guest with us today. Let's welcome Farmer John. Farmer John, you're doing something fun at your farm this month.
That's right, Rob. We're having breakfast on the farm every Saturday morning.
What can people expect when they go there?
They can expect a delicious breakfast on the farm.
I'm sure. What else?
They can walk around and look at the plants like corn and beans, and they'll see lots of animals.
I like animals. Do you have any horses, Farmer John?
Oh, sure. You can feed them apples, or You can ride one if you want.
That sounds fun.
Just don't fall off into the mud. You'll get dirty.
Okay. Anything else?
Kids can pet the animals like sheep and goats.
That's great.
And people can talk to a real farmer. That's me.
Calendar phrase.
Farmers grow vegetables.
Farmers grow vegetables.
农夫种蔬菜。
What do farmers grow?
Farmers grow vegetables.
Do farmers grow corn?
Yes, farmers grow vegetables.
Do farmers grow tomatoes?
Yes, farmers grow vegetables.
What else do farmers grow?
Farmers grow tired. We work very hard.
You're funny.
Farmers grow vegetables.
Farmers grow vegetables.
农夫种蔬菜。
Let's answer it. Now, here is question number 1. What can kids do at the farm?
What can kids do at the farm? Do you know the answer? I thought so. The answer was in conversation B. They can pet the animals like sheep and goats. All right, here is question number 2. Did you ever visit a farm? Tell someone about it. Andrea, did you ever visit a farm? And if yes, tell me about it.
Well, I would love to. Yes, I visited a farm. I've visited many farms. I actually used to live on a farm. I lived on a chicken farm, and it was very interesting to live on this farm. Every month we got thousands of new little chickens, baby chicks. They were so cute and soft and yellow, and then they grew up, and well, one day they had to leave the farm.
Oh, Andrea, this is a great place
Yeah.
to stop your story.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, though. You grew up on a chicken farm. Whoa.
Well, I didn't grow up on the farm. I lived there for a short time.
That's great. Well, friends, did you ever visit a farm? Maybe you also like chicken farms. Tell someone about it. Right now, it's time for us to say goodbye, which is